Disciples, attention! A battle lost. But this is war, young one, and you have many battles yet to come. The only question is, are you prepared to win? I'm not so sure here, so let's see you give me 20!
Commander Schelemeus, sir, you're certain it's acceptable for me to strike you 20 times in front of all your students?
Dead certain. Now hit me with everything you got.
As you will, sir.
Disciples, watch and learn. All right, that's enough. Unless you want to keep going. I shall return.
Forgive me, sir.
You see? Ah, there she is again at last. Being a shadowy denizen of the underworld comes with certain perks, young one. Take, for instance, how, when you dash, nothing can touch you.
We are the unseen, at one with the darkness and the dead. I can evade anything, yes, but only for a moment, and even then, I can't prevail by dodging all night long.
Yeah, I'd do it all the time if I was you. See the little trail when you dash? Once it snaps back, you're good to go again.
The shadow follows.
She's here, now watch and learn.
The Crossroads training grounds are watched over by fearless seafarer Schelemeus, famed in death as he was famed in life.
We cannot fail with such a genius on our side.
Nope. The craft you seek to master takes its toll. But not for long. Your magic power's gonna come right back by the time you get to the next place you're going. So use it. No point bottling it up.
May moonlight guide you.
Moonlight, yeah.
Commander, though it falls to us to keep the old traditions alive, may you partake of this nectar unburdened by the weight of its significance.
I'm most appreciative of both the offering and of the sentiment, and I summarily shall do my part. Behold, the luckiest of my possessions is in your possession now.
You honor me, Commander.
You bear my trusty tooth. I understand you ventured to the bottom of the sea. I too have been there in those depths, young one. But once, a while back, and briefly, I might add.
Of course. You were a famous mariner in your mortal days. But then you finally met your end beneath the waters upon which you sailed?
Nah, 'twas way more glorious than that.
Moonlight guide you.
Same to you. May my tooth bring you fortune and fame. I trust that the enchanted tooth I proffered you has proved invaluable. Although since you're already back, perhaps it wasn't quite invaluable enough.
I'd surely not have gone as far without your keepsake, Commander. Though, why is it known as the Lucky Tooth? Was there another of its kind?
Oh no! It is truly a unique artifact procured in my travails. An artifact with which you'll cling to life as might a sailor on a sinking ship.
That's very vivid.
We bid you welcome to the vanguard of the underworld.
Have you seen, Commander? Lord Charon's come to visit us. At last our supply lines are secure, and our counter-assault begins.
Yeah. It's been quite some time since good Lord Charon visited us last. We'd better all be on our best behavior around him. But, where'd you get all that supply line stuff?
Why, he told me himself, sir. In his way.
Oh. The tablet of peace showed you how to get here, but I shall show you the way. There's something up with those nocturnal arms of yours. A certain aura that's surrounding one of them. The grave thirst.
A relatively simple incantation. I expected there was more to the connection between Knight's weapons and the dead. No wonder you can see it too.
Come now, not like I need eyes on the back of my cranium, but I can feel it in my bones. Want more bones yourself, just use a weapon with the thirst.
Whenever possible.
To all of you just joining up, welcome. What gives, young one? You feeling stuck? I mean, you are stuck, but you're getting somewhere in the spiritual sense.
And where might that be, Commander? I'm nowhere near my goal of vanquishing the Titan yet. I need to go farther.
Probably just need to dash instead of getting hit so much and get some more of those Arcana cards. They'll toughen you right up. Each night is gonna go a little different, too.
May this one go a little better.
Somebody fresh from Oceanus joins our ranks.
Commander, you once held a place of honor in my father's house. So you must know Cerberus, right? I found him in the morning fields, coated in miasma, heads to paws. Was he always prone to uncontrolled fits of rage?
Oh, no, he mostly sat around. We go way back. It's just, I kept strategically afar, seeing as he's kinda like a dog and I'm kinda like a bone. So now he's giving you some trouble, huh?
It's not his fault. Kronos must have cast him from the house, put him out to pasture. I broke through all the grime and calmed him down, but he may need another cleansing soon.
He never did like bears, just so you know. And that concludes our little orientation. Any questions? Shoot. My disciples indicate you reached your destination, but you choked a little right there at the end. Well, that's rough. To have come that far, only to wind up all the way back here.
Commander, this is not the type of encouragement that's of benefit right now. I had Kronos cornered, but he overpowered me. And now I've lost the element of surprise.
Oh, yeah, that's bad. Look, I hate to say this, but I'd probably hang it up if I was you. Blowing a chance like that?
Commander.
Get over here, young one, right now! You're brave to venture through that previously warded gateway, but come on! You underworld types aren't cut out for surface life. Unless perchance there is an incantation that could help.
I think there is, Commander. Except, it calls for reagents that can only be found up there. But how am I supposed to gather them before the incantation is complete?
Mayhaps just make a run for it, I don't know. So what if you can't stay long? Just grab what you need and get out of there.
It's not ideal, but...
Always she returns as dusk gives way to night. You're beginning to fill out that keepsake storage case, young one. Fine work, yet I must caution you not to collect just for collecting's sake.
The act of giving is its own intangible reward. Nectar sours when it's offered with impure intent.
Won't have impure intent on my damn training grounds. Ah, the memories, young one. Your brother thusly used to favor me. And for his sake and yours, I shall accept this. Now please accept my gratitude. Hey, thanks.
You are most welcome, Commander. And hey, thanks to you in turn for your peerless insight and steadfast presence.
Everybody at attention. The incense and the smoking stuff from that altar of ashes over there, it's energized the shades about this place. And me as well.
I'm pleased to hear it, Commander. Even a brief visit to the altar on a given night helps make me feel more prepared.
Keep doing what you're doing over there.
Commander, would you be willing to accompany me to the springs sometime? We could rest our weary bones a bit.
What are you gonna do, carry me? I'm required here, young one, for these shades still require discipline. Mayhaps some other age, when all we hold dear isn't at stake. What ails you, young one? You have a look of consternation, which mayhaps my breadth of experience could alleviate. Go on, just spit it out.
Oh, Commander, I was just thinking about all the reagents I still need. Some grow in different regions or require different tools. It's a lot to keep in mind.
But you don't gotta keep it all in mind. That purple pack, you carry all your stuff in somehow? Don't you got all your notes in there too? So if you don't remember where to nab something, check there. In fact, why don't you do it now?
I do have notes on everything in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. She has returned. The monstrous power of the Moonstone Axe is yours. There isn't much out there it couldn't chop clean through, including me.
It's got some heft.
No use crying in the morning fields when you can join us here. So how's it going with that giant mutt? Still up to no good in the morning fields? He's probably just bored.
I've been able to break him free of whatever's taken hold of him there, though the affliction seems to keep coming back.
That figures. He was the dreaded guardian of the gates. What, you think he'd let you pass just a one time, then never try to block you again?
I was hoping he would, yes.
Not too bad. You have an animal familiar now. Well, your disciples are my disciples, young one. They shall be trained and cared for here while you're away, and they can fight me also if they like.
Yes, sir.
Something transpired with the silver puddle back there, I could tell, young one. You're doing, perchance, that of the fates themselves.
I've revealed in the pool the aspects of the nocturnal arms. Not their true forms exactly, but different ones, with their own great power.
Ah, the nocturnal arms. Your brother, he once used their counterparts, and those ones too turned into other stuff. Well, if you need to test your newfound strength, I'm here.
I know it, Commander.
See anything that wasn't here before, young one? Your eyes do not deceive. Near the gateways out of here, you'll find none other than the Oath of the Unseen, I think it's called. Ask me not whence it came. Instead, ask just how tough you really are.
I earned the right to look upon the oath, the testaments of night. Do I dare speak the vows, and thereby spread the fear that darkness brings?
Come on, what are you, scared? Those nocturnal arms you got, they're probably gonna love that fear and testament type stuff. I say give it a shot. What's the worst that could happen?
All mortal kind condemned to never-ending torment and despair?
It's gonna be fine. Some of you made it from the surface, huh? How fared your recent surface sea journey, young one? I still remember well the boundless waters there. How blue and tranquil they were.
Tranquil? My experience was not exactly that.
They were tranquil, damn it.
Commander, there must be something you could tell me of my brother. The stronger my connection, the better our chances. You knew him, didn't you?
I knew your brother, yeah. Good kid most of the time. He wouldn't want you to be so hung up about him. What he'd want, more than anything, I think, is for you to hit me as hard as you can, repeatedly and often, and that's what I would want for you as well.
Very well.
My disciples, they were given quite a fright when that pitch-black stone there suddenly lit up. You know what it is, do you not?
A shard of purest darkness from the depths of chaos. In its countless facets, countless outcomes, perhaps none of which the fates have preordained.
Yep. You keep on vanishing into the pitch-black stone, young one. My disciples and I, we've been thinking must be something pretty good in there.
Well, Commander, it's not exactly a feast on the other side. Whenever I use the stone, in many ways it's just like any other night. Except, I really shouldn't say.
Come on, why not? Not like somebody's gonna tell on you. I mean, have we not earned your trust, or what?
The stone reveals its own secrets, not I.
Seriously? I sense a great weight bearing down on you, young one. Not quite as bad as what old Atlas got, but still.
What do you advise as my next move, Commander? To pursue our enemy in the underworld? Or come to the aid of Olympus?
Well, not to be all greedy here, but I say go wherever you can get the stuff you need the most right now. We got some stuff down here they don't got up there, and so on, right?
I suppose.
We all saw you disappear into that pitch-black stone. Another means by which you may spring into action, retaining the element of surprise. Pretty nice.
That stone has been here all this time. It's so much more than a monument to night, and its origins even more ancient. But I never considered it a weapon in our arsenal.
Well, not like you can crack me over the head with it, but yeah. Mind telling all these shades that no, the father of all monsters isn't back? Because they're so caught up with this outrageous rumor, they don't buy it when I tell them.
Commander, the thing is, I confronted Typhon himself just last night. While Kronos schemes from the underworld, that monstrosity attacks Olympus.
Oh, I knew all that. It's just, I was just checking to see if my disciples had the nerve to stand up for that which they truly believed. And they did. Nice going, everyone.
So you knew of Typhon's return?
Yeah.
My brother must have been immensely strong, if he could sometimes even take my father when they sparred. Is there some favorite technique of his that you could pass along?
No, there is not. My disciples must each follow their own path. Keep following yours, and mayhaps you too shall become powerful enough to beat your papa up.
Commander, my father is bound in chains in Tartarus.
Then it ought to be easy.
Commander, what is the consensus here about Prometheus? If some mortals venerated him, perhaps you and your disciples feel conflicted that he now opposes us.
The Titan who brought fire, reason, good eats, and the arts and stuff to mortal kind. Then faced the vengeance of the gods for all of that. Can't stand the guy, let him have it.
Wait, you can't stand him even though he did so much for you? Though mortals can be difficult to please.
Well, let's see. Has he been nice to you, or has he tried to kill you? So what if he butted us up way back when? Not like he's done much for us lately.
He has tried to kill me.
There's no way she could have... Oh, hey! Hey, by the way, I meant to say nice going on occasion of achieving your objective and all that. You did achieve it, right? Show Kronos the what for?
I was able to defeat him, yes, Commander. But my ultimate objective is far from complete.
Ah, well, that's objectives for you. Soon as one's complete, along comes another. But you are gonna keep knocking them dead.
By your leave.
I, for one, was certain she'd prevail. Must think you're pretty tough by now, don't you? Beating Kronos or whoever down again and again. But are you pushing yourself to the fullest, or taking it easy?
Few would consider the task of vanquishing the Titan of Time to be an easy one, Commander. Though I take your meaning. The oath of the unseen beckons.
Come on, use it. My disciples and I are practically daring you. You'll get to spruce up your nocturnal arms, we'll get to see what happens. Win-win.
Unless I fail.
You? Come on. Settle a little wager here, young one. These shades are making claims you felled the father of all monsters. I, however, am the voice of reason, and I say, come on.
Typhon's recent defeat certainly wasn't my doing alone, Commander. We have Olympus on our side, and more.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's what I said. Technically, it wasn't just you. Hear that, disciples? She had a bunch of those fancy boons, and who only knows what else.
Then you win the wager?
Damn right.
Commander, we've restored our fishing pier. Would you mind joining me there, given all your nautical experience?
My days amongst the fishes are long gone, young one. And besides, my place is here. Right in this particular spot. So thanks. I'm most appreciative of your generosity. Would that I had more to give you in return besides the wisdom of my vast experience.
Please, sir, that is more than enough. Your disciples and I are fortunate to study under you.
So you smacked Kronos a good couple of times now. Remind these shades in me what is to happen next. How are you gonna kill that which continues coming back?
Commander, though it's tempting to share all my latest progress, we both know I'm never to divulge the details of my task. Not even to you.
Not even to me. But can you say at least your brother, is he gonna be all right? Been worrying about the guy is all.
Nice try, sir. Do you ever miss it, Commander? Your time in service to the House of Hades, training my brother, holding a position of high honor there.
Oh, 'twas a glorious time for sure. But I would not have earned my post if I kept crying about the past like a little baby. I'm all about the here and now.
But all of what you used to have is gone. The other servants of the house. You must have some concern for them, at least.
Come on, they're gods. They'll probably be fine.
How is the morale amongst all your disciples recently, Commander? Prometheus and Typhon present imposing threats that may shake even the greatest resolve.
Yeah, they're fine. Just look at them, brave as you're gonna get. No matter what catastrophe should come to pass, it's just another night to us here.
We're trying to prevent catastrophe, not let it become the norm. Well, please let me know if anything changes. We need you all at your best.
Hear that, you slackers? Better bring your best or else. The Vanquisher of Typhon has arrived. You have repeatedly knocked Typhon from his perch. Mayhaps the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
I've never thought of it that way before, Commander, but you're right. The Cyclops Polyphemus also falls quite hard.
Because of his size, you see.
What?
At last, you are prepared, young one.
Commander, what is that?
May we converse? Your myriad accomplishments thus far are nothing in comparison to that which you now stand to gain, young one. Eternal glory can be yours if you but prove your worth.
The patterns on that drapery. The secret gifts of the Veil, bestowed on Knight's most dedicated servants. Commander, what are they doing here? Shades are never to look upon them.
Well, let's just say the rules have lately changed. Those gifts, as you refer to them, are yours to earn, provided you can do the stuff the Oath of the Unseen would ask of you, which, as you probably surmised, shall be no simple feat.
Perhaps a test merely of greed and arrogance. To overextend with the Oath may put my task in jeopardy.
Come on, don't be such a baby.
I mustn't look.
Cease messing with that thing. The time to prove yourself has finally come.
Commander...
So are you gonna earn the gifts of the Veil over there? Or squander your chance to get some of that eternal glory?
Eternal glory. If such a thing may come to those who manage to achieve extraordinary feats, so be it. But to chase glory as a goal unto itself, that can't be right. At least, it's never been our way.
But our ways can change, wouldn't you say? We mustn't become mired in the olden ways of doing things. Though I don't mean to pressure you, kiddo. It's just, I think you ought to get what's yours is all.
I'll think about it.
The 3 gifts of the Veil, to be bestowed to one deserving of the title of Knight's Champion, beckon the fierce princess of the dead to prove her unequaled prowess to all.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I do know.
I try not to dwell on what shall happen if and when all this is finally over, Commander. I know I ought to be completely focused on the task, but as we near a potential end, I cannot help but think ahead.
Well, stop it. How many times have I told you, never think ahead, kiddo? No good is ever gonna come of that. The here and now is all that counts.
You're truly saying one should never plan, but you're a commander. Anticipation and strategy are integral to martial leadership.
If you're always doing good right now, you're always doing good later. That's all there is to it. Now quit with your worrying.
Okay.
My disciples and I all salute you on account of having made it up to the big mountain, young one. Back when we drew breath, we could only dream of those hallowed heights.
I appreciate the encouragement, Commander, but I've got a bit of a climb still. The legions of Kronos are there in droves, and the mountain's defenses can't tell us apart.
Surely you jest. The mechanical marvels wrought by the gods themselves turned their deadly appendages on you? When you went all that way to help them out?
Basically, yes.
Ah, that's too bad. Way to stick it to that Kronos guy. Word reached me that this past night you achieved what you set out to do, young one. Major congrats on that. All my disciples and myself salute you on a job well done.
Thank you, Commander. Though this was a step toward victory I never could have achieved if not for all the training and counsel from Headmistress, Odysseus, and yourself.
And she even gives credit where credit is due. Huzzah for the savior of Olympus! You remained upon the surface for considerably longer than before. How was it? Any good?
War rages above. The Olympians sent Heracles himself to contain the damage. Shades of the dead linger everywhere. So, not good, all in all.
Shades of the dead? Sure sounds like more disciples we can use. Sprint into them, will ya?
Yes, sir.
Choose wisely, young one, ere you set forth each night. There's your arcana at the altar, your choice of nocturnal arms, your keepsake, your animal familiar, I mean, bang.
It's a lot to consider when you put it that way, Commander. But my objective is always clear. Find the Titan, slay the Titan. Free my family. Free Olympus.
Well, that was like 4 different things right there. The rousing tales of your great accomplishment preceded you, young one, and I am here to heap still further praise. Great job back there with all the Chronos stuff.
Thank you very much, Commander. Though, what are you still doing here? I kept expecting you'd return to your honorary post at the house, but eventually I had to depart.
Well, you are not exactly done with everything, are you? I see you eyeballing the gateways out, wondering what's gonna happen now. So as long as you're here, so am I.
So then you're sworn to us. To me.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. Something's changed about that altar of yours recently, and you have been at it more and more, young one. Mayhaps awakened newfound power there, or what?
I've consecrated the ashes and gained insight into the potential of the Arcana, Commander. Requires a little moon dust and a lot of focus. Perhaps the other way around.
Moon dust? Think the old broker started pawning off that stuff, though I have heard it's possible a witch like you could brew it up herself. Sounds like you better stock up.
I probably should.
How goes it with the never-ending torment stuff, now that you got that oath thing over there? Those nocturnal arms of yours, they must be having a great time.
The arms of night. They're reacting to the oath, I think. Growing stronger as the testaments are carried out. Drinking the very nightmares born of mortal's fear of the dark.
Now that is what I like to hear. My disciples here claim that you clashed with none other than the Prince of the Underworld himself, and you fought with the fury of a demon, to which I said, come on.
It's true, sir. I found myself in some competition chamber in what looked to be Elysium. There, Zagreus and I engaged in a full contact battle for the hearts of our spectators.
Well, that seems pretty pointless to me, kiddo, seeing as I trained you both. You were equally matched. I don't see what comparisons are even to be drawn.
Commander, we're nothing alike.
That's exactly what he'd say. Halfway to victory, kiddo. But to earn the gifts of the Veil, one must conquer the underworld and the surface realms upon a fearful night, each in turn. You up for it?
For the glory of the underworld and the everlasting rule of night, I would do everything in my ability. Whether that makes me worthy of the gifts of the Veil, I know not.
Come on, what kind of attitude is that? You did the underworld already, now you just gotta do the surface, and the gifts are yours. First one of them, at least. Come on, do it.
Okay.
Your prize awaits and glory is yours. A third of it, anyway.
The deed is done.
And now, unto the champion of night, the spoils.
Oh. Commander, is that supposed to be... me?
It is Night's champion, foretold by fate. She who shall strike fear into the hearts of those who stand against the realm and stuff like that. I can see you're at a loss for words, such as the splendor of her likeness. And this is just the first of them.
Indeed. And are the other gifts just as, detailed? Either way, I'm not so certain I can handle twice, let alone 3 times the glory, when my task is difficult enough as it is.
Ah, so then the fear is getting to you. Do not give in to it, young one. Instead, give in to curiosity about those other glorious gifts. Think of the prestige. Now you can be a little scaredy quitter or Knight's champion. Which is it gonna be?
Do I have to decide this instant?
Nah, you take however long you need.
She sure looks strong.
Isn't she a beaut? Way to go with that tablet apiece, young one. Our ranks are beginning to swell with shades who may yet find great purpose in their immortal coil.
Their lives, such as they are, will only improve once my father is restored to his rightful throne.
Oh, there's no doubt of that. But first we fight. Could always use some new disciples here. See any shades of the dead out there just loitering around, remember your training and sprint right into them. They'll come around.
They'll more than come around, sir. They're prepared to join our fight. By now they know exactly who I am and what we stand for here.
May you keep running into lots of them. I must not partake in such extravagances, for my disciples are counting on my clear-eyed counsel and undivided attention. But tell you what, I'm gonna save this one for later when I'm off, okay?
What you call an extravagance, it must be nothing compared to the luxuries of my father's house. Yet you never want for anything, besides the occasional hit or two. Even in all your wisdom, Commander, How is it that you know so much about the Oath of the Unseen? As far as I know, it predates even my father's rule within the underworld.
Oh yeah, your papa took a different tack. Was all about his packs of punishment. Even served your brother with him once when they were really on the outs. But Boyo just went for it and then things really heated up.
You didn't answer my question.
And I'm not gonna, for I made certain vows myself. Many a time have I been regaled with the most exquisite beverages and snacks, but never before from such a disciplined and honorable disciple such as yourself. Rest of you slackers hear that? More offerings, come on.
The nectar's yours to do with as you please, sir. May it lighten the burden of responsibility you bear to all the shades and others counting on your skill and knowledge.
Oh, I'll give them skill and knowledge. She's here. Come on, you slackers, straighten up. All of those nocturnal arms of yours got their own different moves. Do not dwell upon which one of them is strongest. Rather, choose whichever one really speaks to you.
And what if they all speak to me? Faintly, but still.
You pick the one that gives you extra bones. The umbral flames, young one. You're the spitting image of the big lady herself with those in hand. May they ever light your way and light up anybody you don't like.
I'll fight like Headmistress herself.
Ah, to have felt the deadly sting of the sister blades. Mayhaps these are the sharpest blades with which I've ever been sliced.
I'm honored to bear them. You know, I've always wondered about all those commendations that you wear. Which was the first you earned? Which means the most?
Oh, you mean these little numbers here? One of these I've had since the Siege of Ilium. Speared many a guy for that one. The others are from campaigns across the land.
Which sorts of campaigns?
Across the land, I said. Look, kiddo. I gotta level with you. Got kind of a drinking problem over here. Stuff goes right through me. I just don't want you wasting this when you could give it to one of those other guys out there.
Commander, thank you for your honesty with me. I hate to think all that nectar only served to make you ill at ease. You do know you don't need to drink it, right? It can be a collector's item. A reminder of your friends and the affection that they have for you.
Affection schmaffection. Look, I'm gonna keep it just this 6th time, but don't go giving any more to me, okay?
Yes, sir.
I'll curse these brittle old bones that they cannot withstand as much punishment from you as once they did. Used to be I could really take a hit, but lately, I don't know.
Commander, what has gotten into you? I thought you longed to be struck by whichever armament I had available. The more savagely, the better. Should I be holding back?
Never! I long merely to absorb more punishment ere I fall to pieces and have to put myself back together. You are way stronger now, but I'm not. Just doesn't seem right. But there is something you can do.
What's this? An incantation to augment bone density?
Just think about it, all right?
Augmentation of bone density for the commander.
Ah, I see.
May bones of old become as adamant, unbreakable.
Intent was true.
Oh, something's going on back there. Oh, my strength returns!
Come on.
Fools! I am now entirely invincible, and soon, real soon, you all shall dearly pay for that which you've said behind my back. Vengeance shall finally be mine!
Commander, what is the meaning of this? You're not yourself. I merely cast the augmentation of bone density.
And you played right into my finger bones. For now, I cannot possibly be slain. Just you try it and see what occurs. I almost lunged. Dang it. Whoa, what was that? All that was a mere jest. Carry on.
Commander!
Oh, hey. Well, I hope you learned your lesson, kiddo. You thought I had become more powerful than any foe you'd ever faced, only to discover your augmentation of bone density did not do all that much.
Commander, I feared the worst when you acted as though you were, well, drunk with newfound power. I'd never seen that side of you before.
Nor shall you see that side of me again, provided you don't make a habit of casting incantations you get from strangers.
But you're not a stranger. You're a trusted ally, aren't you?
Well, yeah, but look, forget it, all right? Just tip me like you used to. I don't even care.
Very well.
The second gift of the veil is almost within reach. Could actually just go right up and touch it. But anyway, are you prepared to use the oath and go the other way?
I don't mean to leave you in suspense, Commander, but we'll just have to see.
I shall be waiting here with the equivalent of bated breath.
It's a relief you're not a vengeful adversary who deceived me into casting a spell that awakened his true and terrifying might, Commander, but do you feel any different after the augmentation of bone density or not?
Oh, you know, I do feel somewhat tougher than before, young one, so thanks. That's really all I figured your incantation was gonna do, but I had you going, didn't I?
I suppose, but mostly you just made me realize that I'd be very sad if some evening you did not come back. You're not just our commander, you're my friend.
Would you really mean that, kiddo? Because let's face it, sometimes all I do is stand here. And not even sometimes.
Of course I mean it, sir.
Oh, now come on.
I know you don't want nectar at this point, but what if I were to offer you ambrosia, sir? In fact, it's not even hypothetical, so here.
Well, this is a most handsome gift, and it has left me speechless, for I have not received such kudos since your own brother gave to me a similar reward long ago.
Truly, what was the circumstance then? Though this is no reward, merely a mark of our long-standing camaraderie.
The circumstance was that the boyo had repeatedly made use of me for target practice at around that time, so the ambrosia was in recompense.
I see.
So this is the black coat, an armament such as the world has never before seen. Probably because that thing can punch or blow up anybody fool enough to cross your path.
It fits like it was made for me. You've served as target practice for me far more times than I can easily recall, sir. So I wish for you to have this ambrosia as a token of my gratitude. No one else would be so willing.
Damn right no one else would be so willing. I've been in this profession longer than anybody. You've never seen me so much as move a muscle, have you?
Well, you have no muscle as far as I can see, Commander. But I know you've long served my family with honor, and such loyalty is never to be taken for granted.
I tell you what, not everybody thinks like you, kiddo. A lot of guys I've met, they pay you for a job, and that's the end of it. No loyalty, no long-term prospects or stability.
Mere mercenary work.
Totally. Why are you looking at me with that consternated face, young one? Mayhaps in search of wisdom you would like me to impart?
It's just, even now, I know so little of your past. I have to admit, Commander, there are such times when I begin to feel as though you're not being candid with me.
What? No. Look, I'm here to focus on your martial expertise rather than prattle on about the way things used to be. But fine, what is it you really wish to know?
I wish to know exactly who you truly are.
Well, I'm not telling you.
Fine.
That's okay. Look, I know we kind of had a little spat last time, and I don't want things going sideways with you here, so let me give it to you straight.
Very well, Commander. You always have my full attention.
The thing is, kiddo, and it's something that could get me into lots of trouble. Not only do I not want to, but I'm not even supposed to tell you what you want to know.
And I suppose you can't tell me why not. Is somebody coercing you to keep me ignorant?
Look, just trust me on this one, okay? You've got your part to play, and I got mine.
This isn't over.
Say, young one, I'd ask of you a question that pertains to good Lord Charon, if you please. Seems like you understand him pretty good. Has he said anything of late regarding me?
Commander, I'm sorry, no. But I'll be certain to put in a good word. You've been indispensable, and Lord Charon ought to be aware.
No, I mean, no, just don't go doing anything like that. You need not burden more the boatman with such trivialities amid such turbulent times. Don't bother him, okay?
Okay. To the Honorable Commander Schelemeus, Ward of the Bloodline of Hades, the fate-appointed Regent of the Underworld. May this ambrosia forever guarantee your service for as long as you are willing to provide it.
Did you just grant me tenure in the family's name, kiddo? Can you even do that? And also, why?
I'm Princess of the Underworld. I'm well within my right. And as for why, I said before that I do not take loyalty for granted. I wanted you to know I meant it.
Look, I didn't really think you were gonna replace me or anything, but it means a lot you do all that for me. I know I helped teach you to hit real hard, kiddo, but I never thought you'd get me right in the heart.
Thank you for everything, Commander.
Just doing what they pay me for.
You're being paid for this?
No.
Commander, if I'm to trust you as I always have, then I need to know that you are not concealing anything from me. If you fear reprisal, I swear to vouch for you and protect you.
My fear, young one, is that if I share the knowledge you desire, you shall never again look upon me in the same way, which may not be so good for either one of us.
I would rather look upon you knowing you are honest with me. And for my part, I shall not betray your confidentiality.
Well, all right. I am not exactly the commander whom you take me for. Nay, I was much more than that. King Schelememnon, I was called. But I was even more than that as well, for your own papa hand-selected me as one of his 3 judges of the dead.
Commander, that's incredible. So then, after the underworld fell, you went into hiding here.
Yes, that is correct. And our enemies, they have pursued me ever since. No one must know my whereabouts. Not your father, your brother, nobody.
Why can't my father or my brother know? Surely they'd want to hear you're safe.
No, leave the clandestine communications to me.
I always thought my father did the judging on his own.
He did a good amount. While I do not wish to insinuate you're some kind of slacker, nonetheless, I can't help but observe it's been more than a few nights since last you vanquished me, young one.
I thought my training here was more or less complete, Commander. All the nocturnal arms are at my disposal, and I know them well. Am I to keep reducing you to dust?
Well, the choice is ultimately yours, of course, but lest you forget, there's always more for you to learn, and only one way to learn it.
By hitting you repeatedly.
And often. Now, come on! Observe how patient my disciples are, studying your every move. If ever you're inclined to give them a demonstration of your prowess, or just want to blow off some steam, do not hesitate to wail upon me.
Wail upon, sir?
Your path is fraught, young one. Know that I'm always here to let you vent all your anger and frustrations upon, as well as to train with.
The greatest teacher is out there.
Huzzah! Another glorious victory, another well-earned gift.
Knight's second gift
Now,
awaits.
young one, avert your eyes, lest you be smitten by the glory over here.
Wow. Commander, I'm rather at a loss for words, I think. Though I am honored, truly.
Oh, you better be. You got any idea what I mean, the fates must have gone through to put these things together. But Knight's champion deserves only the best. Which is that last one you haven't seen just yet.
My mind reels at the thought of a sculpture in excess of those. It's covered in Knight's drapery. What's to stop me from merely taking a look? Apparently you've already seen it.
Sounds like you might not be Knight's champion after all, suggesting underhanded tactics such as that. You want to win top honors, you gotta have honor. And that means no peeking. Are you gonna use the oath again or what?
I don't know. All this still strikes me as a bit unwise. While I value your encouragement and am inspired by your words of validation, perhaps I shouldn't be so quick to pin my sense of self-worth on accumulating material possessions.
Come on, young one, you mustn't speak that way.
Hello, ladies.
So you basically just stand here, saying stuff, whatever pops in your head, and those other shades and Mel, they eat it up.
They do eat it up, disciple, for it is nourishment born of the wisdom of a vast experience, well informing that which pops into my head. Now, could you please give me a break?
Okay, I hear ya, Commander.
Where were we?
Commander, what say all your disciples of the reappearance of the Fates? I take it you've already heard.
Ah, yes, I've heard all right. Fate Schmates is what they say, if you must know.
Fates Schmates? What is that supposed to mean? It sounds rather disrespectful on initial impression.
Disrespectful? Oh, far be that from me. I merely say Fate Schmates and ask that you consider the weight of my words.
You don't care that a new age may dawn, that the rule of gods may end.
Kiddo, I'll believe it when it happens. Well, probably I'll be dead by then.
I'm immortal and the rest of you already are dead.
Just saying, don't hold your breath. The final and most monumental gift of the Veil is so close at hand. If you can get through one of your two routes under the oath, then surely the rest is but a walk in the park.
I can only assume a walk in this park you cite must be an absolutely grueling experience.
Some parts of town? Oh, yeah. Wait, what? She did? But how in the... Okay, she's here. Shut up!
Am I officially Knight's champion?
For your extraordinary feat, the most extraordinary gift of all.
Huh. I'm deeply honored, Commander, to be in service to the realm and to have earned such provocative sculptures. I thought art was about the expression of beauty. I never realized that it could inspire so many complicated emotions.
I got a lot of complicated emotions just thinking about what it took to get those things in here without you noticing. But anyway, congrats. We'd have a feast in your honor or something, but nobody's supposed to know about this stuff. So it's gonna have to be our secret and all that.
So does this mean I truly am Knight's champion? And eternal glory is mine?
You better believe it.
Okay. Past, present, future.
The gifts of the Veil. If you would honor me with a quick chat.
To think the gifts of the Veil were those statues. I always thought it was the veils themselves. The draperies sewn with the finest fabric of the Fates. Where are they anyway?
Oh, those? We, sent them back into the shadows once they came. They were just packing materials, you know? You got the real deal, I swear.
I still cannot entirely believe that Knight would honor me with such an ostentatious display. Although, perhaps these gifts are less for me and more for those who serve our cause.
Now that you mention it, the Shades do like to gawk at them when you're not here. You get to inspire them even if you're not around. If that's not eternal glory, what is?
These shades are inspired because I went out of my way to use the Oath of the Unseen purely for personal gain.
Yeah, they're easy to please. But not you, apparently. I didn't know Knight's champion was gonna have so many questions all the time. You want the statues or don't you?
I do.
Good! Because we can't send them back now that you open them up.
What?
What? Well, we did it, kiddo. Or at least I did. This whole experience, it has given me a lot to think about.
At least you should have time to think about it now, Commander. Tell me if you have any epiphanies.
You bet. But I will probably just not have much to say. I mean, I'm beat. Not beat enough by you, of course. Can't ever get enough of that.
Thanks again, Commander.
Oh, so majestic in their poise are the three sculptures of our Princess of the Dead that they demand the reverence of any soul in their vicinity.
Reverence, huh?
Yeah, just look at him. I must salute the bearer of the Argent Skull. Would that my own cranium were thusly reinforced with silver and could explode with such spectacular results.
One good skull deserves another.
We feared the worst on such a terrifying night. Not so easy out there with that Oath of the Unseen doing its thing.
The vows do make my task more difficult, but they make me grow stronger, little by little. Are you suggesting I let up?
I mean, I'm only saying if it's all too much, you ought to turn that thing back down. Nobody's judging over here. I'd rather you let up than give up.
Neither is best.
My disciples are appreciative for all the improvements to these training grounds, young one. Soon we shall have a proper war camp here.
Anything we can do to raise morale is worth our while. Are there other improvements that you'd like to see?
Ah, well, as you know, I have but modest needs. A good smack in the head now and again is all that I require.
Just let me know if there's anything else.
One must at times hold fast to one's emotions, and at others know to let them loose. And when you want to let them loose, or try out one of them nocturnal arms, know that I'm here.
This anger is for Kronos, sir.